From Serbia, Europe, we are going to go back to Asia, and we are going to hear from Kaythi Win, and she's going to be telling us what is it that she's organized and how she's been able to organize a national movement of sex workers in a HIV program. Welcome, Kaythi.
I would like to share some of time to share my work and our experience. I manage the organizing for female, gay, and transgender sex workers in Myanmar. Until now, organizing anything in Myanmar has very difficult. And people ask, how did you set up a national program for the sex worker? And my answer to them is, our work is illegal. Every night, we manage to earn money without getting arrested by the police. We used to work and organize together, so we use this knowledge in order to work out. Now, how we can set up the national network without making the government angry? But this topic is about transforming economic power. I want to say to you that when a woman makes the decision to sell sex, she has already made the decision to empower herself economically. What we do in organizing sex workers is we build on the power that the sex worker had already taken for herself to decision not be poor. Like other workers, we can move economic power by organizing collectively and demanding our rights. The key demand of the sex worker movement in Burma, in Asia, all around the world is simple. We demand that sex work is recognized as work. But we have other key demands, and it is specifically touching part of the women movement. We demand that we are not treated as victims. Sex work is work. Sex work, by definition, is not trafficking. Treat us as workers and not as passive victims. So what has impressed me, for me and for sex worker movement in Burma, the thing that changed us, the most inspiring us is to meet other sex worker activists and to become part of the broader sex worker rights movement through APNSW. We organized for members of APNSW to come to do a workshop in Burma. And we meet other sex worker activists and learn about how they organize and how they can do right thing for themselves. Until then, we thought that we will be learned by and learn from non-sex worker experts in other NGOs. But what we learn and what we make the change for us, what they realize the interest of having to do what other people told us, we go do it ourselves. We became more powerful and bring part of the regional and global movement for sex worker rights. And many people always think that the sex worker has less power than our customer. They think that because customers are men, they have all the power. But I ask, who pays who? Who makes the money? workers who make money and by understanding men and what is that, what is they want from us, we usually end up walking away from them with more money than they agree to give to us beginning. Also, people do not realize that many customers became our good friends and they keep supporting us for a long time, and we support them too. It is the same scheme we use when dealing with government or dealing with many donors. We have learned to work out what is that the donor wants from us, or what is the national government or district officer expect from us. We ask how we can help each other. Then we pray what we need in way that will help to them to do what is that they need to do, and we do what we need to do. So in building our movement, we build the confidence of sex workers to use the skill they have already learned. We support each other and find friends to support us. Yes, we got a lot of quiet support from most of the women movement, but we face like daily attacks from a small French group who have hijacked the whole debate on sex work by defining all sex workers as trafficking. And these same women are claiming to speak for all of you. They say that real feminists all oppose prostitution and that real feminists all know that sex work is not work. They say that women like me all are victims. They tell you that there is some pimp or madam who has told me what to say here today. They say there must be some men who work for the international sex trafficking and pornography mafia will beat me or kill me, do not do what I am told. So let's talk about attack and violence against sex workers. When I say attacks on sex workers, I don't just mean verbal attack or debate within a conference or a women movement. I mean real violence on a daily basis against women like me. Do you know sex workers don't live in fear of violence crime? We live in daily fear of bringing rescue. The violence happened at Feminist Rescue Organization work with the police who break into our workplace and beat us, rape us, and kidnap our children in order to save us. We have always feared the police, but why should we, a woman, now fear feminists? As a woman, feminism is meant to believe in agency. But even awful women in sex work can make choice. But we cannot choose not to be safe when a policeman or policewoman a gunpoint at our head. What we need is for the mainstream women movement to not just silently support our strength. It is time for you to speak up and to speak out against the extremists who have turned the anti-trafficking movement into a violent war against sex workers. Because it is a war they claim to fight on your behalf. Thank you. One message to all of you. If you want to do anything for the sex worker, nothing for us without us. And I ask you all to stand with the sex worker. We ask you to talk with sex worker. It is time to the silent majority of feminists to stand with sex worker and say sex work is work.
Thank you, Catherine, for bringing issues and speaking for many voices that we don't hear too often, and for reminding us that we all need each other and that we need to be listened to what we need. Thank you very much. That's very important.